Yeah, I think the biggest learning for me as you come through grassroots football into semi-pro and beyond is to enjoy every step along the way. You know, I wouldn't be too disappointed with the setbacks, and I wouldn't get too excited when things start to go really well. I think the journey is just as important as the experience on the day itself, and there's a lot of good times I've had on this journey, and I think the journey is equally as important.
Yeah, I think likewise, you sometimes focus so much on progression and getting better that you might miss the journey coming through, and the journey coming through is an amazing journey. I think it's also important that you do make mistakes, but not only making mistakes, but developing from those mistakes. Mistakes will happen, it's part of life, and if you can use them as a tool, I think that's really good. But likewise, recognise when you're doing something really well, why you're doing it well. It's not just by chance, you're consistently performing well. So I think they're the sort of things that I would consider.
I think at the end of the day, it's all about learning and developing. So what people need to realise is that mistakes will happen. So it doesn't matter what level it's at, grassroots or the very elite level, so mistakes will happen. Just like a player or a manager will make a mistake. And so if a mistake does happen, it's crucial that we learn from that. Why has it happened? What we can put right so it doesn't happen again. But another big part is how we deal with people. So staying humble, dealing with people how you'd expect them to deal with you is really a key thing, because actually refereeing isn't about showing how many red and yellow cards we can show. It's about influencing people to do things that you want them to do as a referee, and so how you communicate that is key. So people need to start thinking about the mindsets and how we change that mindset. One, accept mistakes will happen, but two, how do we influence people to do things that we want them to do in the right kind of way.